HOBs, or hang-on back filters, are probably one of the most common filters that you can get, usually for medium to small size tanks, and they're usually made of aquarium-safe plastics. The HOB basically works by suctioning all of the fish's waste, leftover food, and grime in the aquarium. It's then transferred into the overflow, where the filter media catches the waste and cleans the water. It then flows back down the waterfall and into the aquarium. Now, this does not mean that you should not clean your filters. Filters need to be maintained over a weekly or monthly basis, depending on the size of your filter and the amount of fish's waste that is being produced. As for aquariums that are around 75 and lower, you can get away with a hang-on back filter, but anything above 75 gallons, you have to get away with a canister filter, which can be maintained on a monthly basis. It's so important to keep up with your filter maintenance. It's basically your fish's lifeline. It's their lungs. As for a canister filter, they're basically the same thing as a HOB. The only difference is that it's larger and you can put more media in it. If you noticed in my previous videos, I've actually switched up my filters. And this is the MarineLand Penguin Power Filter. And this filter means business. I've actually previously had this filter before when I was in college and I was actually breeding flower horns, but it kind of disappeared in all of the mess of all of my fish equipment. It was one of the best fish purchases that I made in a long time, standing at $80.27 on Amazon, which I'll link below. This filter filters water at 350 GPH, or gallons per hour, and it is also their largest model. This filter filters tanks up to 75 gallons, as their smaller models can filter as little as 10-gallon tanks. The biggest model of this filter doubles in size, giving double the room for filter media. I personally put 2 of the filter medias in, and then put my own media in. Because this filter media is not from MarineLand, it's totally up to you if you want to put your own media in it. I will usually take the media out during maintenance and then wash it in dirty fish water in order to keep the good bacteria in. And then I put it back into the aquarium filter. The one thing about this media is that the inserts are made to size. So for example, an A filter won't fit into a large filter. I will need a size C. But this is also an all-in-one filter packet, as it takes care of the mechanical filtration and chemical filtration. The inside of this filter floss is activated carbon, which clarifies your tank. But this is my favorite part. This is the biological filtration system. This guy works by nitrifying bacteria growth, killing nitrate and ammonia. I just think it's super cool to watch, in my opinion. The one downside about these bio wheels is that they tend to get stuck very easily, especially when I put the lid on top of the filter. Also, this filter sports a strong impeller on the inside that will need to be maintained on a monthly basis, just like the pipes and suction portion of the filter. This filter has thick tubes, which also includes an extension tube, which then connects to a huge strainer at the bottom. The strainer is really important because if it's off, your fish can get sucked into this tube or really injure themselves. And on this extension tube, there's actually another portion of a strainer that I can flip open or closed, and it's called the mid-level intake. Super cool. I definitely recommend this filter to anybody with a 75-gallon and down, because one thing that I always fear about is leaks, as there are so many times where canister filters leak. HOBs, not too much. In conclusion, this filter does not support a lot of filter media, so it is not as good as the canister filter, but it comes pretty close. Keeping lots of media in your filter is the key to making sure that you have a healthy and happy aquarium. This is a little guy with some powerful suction, and I'll definitely be keeping this one for a while. But how do you feel about hang-on back filters? You should definitely let me know in the comments. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fish content. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Having double room for filter media. I personally put 2 parts of my social media. No, not social media.